Sorry. Okay, just let me open my slides here. Okay. Okay, just let me share my screen. All right, so sorry. Okay, so today I'm supposed to be sharing about savings plan. So I thought of sharing some concept about compound interest. So let's see if we can make this interactive also lah. Yeah. Okay, first of all, how many of you have heard of this rule of 72? Okay, this rule of 72 actually talks about, basically tells you how long does it take for somebody for an initial investment to double up. And actually this is the basic principle of investment. So when you talk to customers and tell them about rule of 72, they probably will be a bit more impressed with you. So basically it's very simple. It's like 72 divided by the growth rate. So that means, let's say if your interest rate is say 4%. So 72 divided by 4 will be how many? So let's say 72 divided by 4 is
18.
By 4 is 18. So roughly your investment, let's say you put 1,000 inside this bank account, and then if you get 4% every year, in 18 years, it'll become approximately 2,000 ringgit. So that's the basic principle. So let's have a look and see if it is 5%. How long will it take for that money or that investment to double? So you just divide by 72 divided by 5%, which is about 14.5 years. So basically, that is the principle. So I actually worked out a model that I can show you how it works. If you want it, I can also give it to you. Okay, so this is an Excel model. Okay, in this Excel model that I worked out, you can say put an investment of say 1,000 ringgit. So if you put it at 4%, then this money will double will become 2,000 ringgit, will double in 18 years. So if you put it like 3%, the money will double in 23 years. Okay, so this is how it automatically calculates for you. So if you can have this model, and then when you talk to your customer, it is easy for them to understand. So let's say you put 25,000, and you have the savings at say 2%. It will become 50,000 in 35 years. Okay, so it's all automatically calculated for you.
Colin, does that mean this is just one-time payment?
Yes, this is a one-time payment. So, but if you put in say 25,000 every year, then this money will double a lot faster than that. Okay, so this is one of the models that I've worked out to show you all. And then if you want to, you can have it. Because I'm going to put all these kind of models in my blog in the future. So, but you can have it first. Okay, so the other thing is, because of the rule of 72, right, we need to take time to take advantage of this compounding interest effect. Okay, so the earlier we start saving money, the better it is, and then we'll have more time to get money to grow our money. So that's why this is one of the ways that we can encourage our customers or potential customers to start saving early or as young as they can. Okay, so I also did an analysis of the savings interest rates in Malaysia. Okay, generally the savings interest rates has been on a downtrend for the last 45 years. In Malaysia, because I downloaded the data from the government of all the interest rates in Malaysia for the last 45 years, and this trend has been like that. So, okay. So this is a downtrend most of the, generally, but there are also some exceptions, like for example, the Asian financial crisis in the late 1990s. Then you can see these interest rates actually went up a little bit here. Okay. Then in 1990, end of 1990 to 1992, right, there was a world recession. So at that time, the interest rate also went up a little bit as well. And another time that the interest rate went up again was during the COVID time. Okay, so that's it. That's where it is. So this model I worked out here is because a lot of people say I can put money inside the bank account and or FD, I will probably get better. In a way, yes. Okay, so this is a model where I have worked out. Let's say if you look at from 1980, okay, until 2023, because this rate comes to be 2020, the last rate available was 2023. If you put money into fixed deposit, right, an average fixed deposit rate over the last 45 years is about 5%. So you can never get that. So this 5% is actually higher than any savings plan that you have in this world, or and also it is not available anymore. Okay, but if you scale this model back to say you start from say 1990 to today, this average interest rates have already dropped to 4.1%. Okay, if you go further down to say year 2000, okay, or 1995 until now, the average interest rates for fixed deposit rates will go, sorry, this is the savings deposit rate, will go to 3.7%. Fixed deposit, this will go to 3.7%. So if you look again to say year 2000 to present day, the fixed deposit rate, average fixed deposit rate goes down to 3.05%. And if you go further down again, so for the last, this is the last 20 years, let's say go down to the last 10 years, last 15 years, it goes to 2.83%, 2.88%. So having our savings plan at over about 3.5% IRR is still a very good rate to very good method to hedge our savings, our money, because the IRR, or is actually the average rate of our savings, is actually higher than what you can get in the fixed deposit. Okay, so you can do this one more time to say 2020 is 2.1, average rate is about 2.19%. So this is another way they can show your customers lah. So when should I start saving for my retirement? Okay, so of course, like I said earlier, the earlier the better, because we can take the advantage of the time that is available in the miracle of compound interest. Okay, so this is another model. Okay, this model talks about somebody who will, where is this? Okay, sorry. This model talks about what is the effects of saving, postponing to start saving money for your retirement. Okay, so this model looks like this. Calculation for retirement. Okay, so this model is like this. Let's say if this person is age 25 now, and he plans to retire at say age 50. Okay, because a lot of young people now talks about early retirement plan. Okay, so sorry, age 50 is here. You got to put 50 here. And then a lot of people now talks about retiring early. Okay, so and the age that he starts planning for retirement, let's say if it's 25, and if he's only able to save say 500 ringgit a month, what he'll get at the end of the day when he retires will be 300,680 ringgit at 5% interest rate. Okay, but if he were to delay to start saving money for say 5 years, so he starts saving money at age 30, right? So to be able to get the same amount of 300,000 at the end of when he retires at age 50, he will need to save 668 ringgit every month. Okay, this is here in this column, the red column here. But let's say if he were to delay saving this money by another 5 years, okay, then he will need to save 1,000 ringgit a month in order to get the same amount of money that he will have if he would have started at age 25. If this 500 ringgit changes to say 600 ringgit, then it would have doubled the amount when, let's say, if you were to start saving this money in 10 years' time, like that. So it is better for our customers to start saving money early, no matter how much the amount is. If, of course, the more he can save, the more he will get back at the end of the day. So this is all. Okay, so this is what I have to share with you all today. Okay, so is there any questions?
Yes, Colin, good morning. Yeah.
Sorry?
This is Julia. Good morning, this is Julia. I got one question. Can I ask you? Because
Yes.
2 days ago, I have met with this customer about the rate return extra tool. So she did mention to me, she said that it's better to put in the, the ETF because the rate is better. And then someone, the client said, she asked the daughter together to invest because she is personally the sole provider. So that means she also asked her daughter to increase the contribution to this EPF. So can I ask more on this, like how to counter like such questions in futures?
Okay, I am also getting that one. So but honestly, EPF is having a very much higher interest, and it's also it also have lesser risk as compared to other forms of savings. So I'm not sure. Let's open this to the forum here. Anybody has faced this before? Because I faced this same thing and I didn't really know how to answer this.
Okay, so I also got these questions about putting money into the ETF. However, EPF, not everyone, okay, first of all, EPF, not everyone is compulsory contribution, especially those that is self-employed, okay? Entrepreneur, self-employed, unless you're working in a big company, then it is a compulsory contributions to EPF. So if it's a voluntary contribution, sometimes you may not be so diligent every year that you contribute, and the amount that you contribute may not be a high amount. It might be just sufficient to deduct the income tax. So therefore, you can think of diversify into another form. And EPF, if you start early, you can only take out retirement, right, 55. So for the saving plans with the insurance company, you can take the 15 years, or you can even take out earlier than EPF. Or, sometimes jokingly, you might you may, first you don't have to be too serious with replying. You can say, oh, government now, they even recommend like EPF3 and a lot of people already take out a lot of money. So what do you think of the future of the EPF interest return, etc. Something like that. So, sometimes you say things and then they say, oh yeah, or maybe it's not so good in the future. We may not know how stable it is, this and that. So, so far this is my approach with them, and they're actually quite okay with it. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Donna, for sharing. Anybody got any other ways? I approached one young guy before. I think at that time when I approached him was about age 35 years old. He says he puts about 100,000 every year into his EPF as he puts it in his mother's EPF as voluntary contribution. So I don't know how to change that also. I will probably try to use this method that you counter with your customer. Anybody else got any other ways to counter this?
Colin, the mother is working?
The mother is retired.
Oh, thank you.
The mother is retired. He's got no siblings.
Sorry, Colin, Siu-Yan, just encourage them to set up another pipe water pipe 你有幾多個水喉啊？多一個水喉多咯 ，just like that, simple.
Okay. Thanks. All right. Anybody else got any other suggestions or any questions?
Colin, I got one question, but not related to this, can?
Can, why not?
Okay, but medical card, yesterday I approached a customer. He already gone through the partial stroke, mild stroke, now recover 5 years already, around 50 years old. What is the chances to buy a medical card? Anybody have any experience in this?
No, I don't
mild
have any
stroke
experience.
5 years ago, can still buy or not? Or immediately reject or try?
I have not encountered this before, sorry. Has anybody encountered this before?
Morning, Colin. Vivian here. I think regarding Monica's question, I think very unlikely, unless you can produce a very good medical report or the test done by the assured. For even people who have heart issue done by past, even after that, survive 15 years, every year with a medical checkup. But I noticed that inside the report, there's one area whereby it is hard to clear. They call it calcified. Calcified is something like a calcium deposited inside the veins. So I think if so long you can produce a good report, there is a chance. Other than that, I don't think so. Concerning the F issue, I also want to tell, because maybe I can share a little on this. For I think Julia's question, that person is a sole proprietor. Sole proprietor like us, we can contribute to EPF up to a maximum of 100,000. Above 100,000, you cannot put in under your name, but you can, like the second case whereby park under somebody's, so some of my friend park under the wife, park under the daughters, you can. But if I were to sell GWE, sorry, not GW, the recent return, the great extra return, we are talking about 3 years. Maybe I can tell my client, now you're putting an EPF, definitely you're going for middle or long-term planning. But ours, we are having this special promotion maybe for short term. You plan to do something short term. For example, if you would like to save for traveling, or if you would like to save for whatever courses or higher learning or self-development, probably you can put into our short term. Of course, they can withdraw anytime from the EPF, but there is a procedure. And also, I would say, whether you're affected, it is definitely not affected as of our FD. No FD, if you put in 1 year, if you were to cancel your FD and take out, you will have to lose out. But for great extra, the 3 years one, I think if for me, I will I will sell using a different concept. For example, you buy for a short term. That one, I think most of the time I sell about 300,000 on this. But again, there's nothing about commission. Yeah, commission is about 100 ringgit. Don't know per how much sum insured. But it's a different motivation. Why are you putting in EBF? Why are you putting in FD? Why are you putting with us for 3 years? It's a short term. Because this client who bought the extra 2, she only want a short term. And she also don't want to put all the money into EBF. She knows is exposed to the government. Yeah, government once you withdraw, no, the government or the income tax know very well where your money parked. So they put it in GE. So that is one of the reasons why they buy the 3 years one, despite the interest is not as good as EPF. Thank you. I think my sharing's here.
Thanks, Vivian. Okay, I just looked up at this thing under our field medical this is our field underwriting guide. Okay, so I look for stroke. Okay, so according to here, this is stroke for a family history. This is stroke for should be on the person itself lah. So for medical card, right, it says stroke of case within 1 year of diagnosis would be postponed upfront. Case of TIA within 6 months of diagnosis would be postponed upfront. Then it says best case is only life coverage subject to favorability of underwriting requirements. Worst case is decline. So this is the guide lah. So maybe medical card cannot.
Cannot lah, means because
Cannot
the
lah,
best
cannot
case is
at all.
only
It
life
say
one.
only life coverage.
Yeah. No
Within
problem.
1 year. This is
Life
within
coverage,
1 year.
I think they only give life without TBD benefit also.
Okay. I'm not sure. This is what the guide says lah. But maybe if your customer wants to try, can try and then see how and do let us know.
So I was wondering
What's
whether
that?
to ask them to go for the test first before buy. That means
Yeah, maybe
MRI.
that.
You see, for stroke, it's related to neuro, brain,
Correct. Neuro.
so I think you have to go for MRI, all this. I don't think the company will accept it for medical insurance.
It's a mild stroke, didn't go through anything.
But the
Sorry.
problem is, yeah, you continue, Hans.
I'm Elena. Morning. Actually, you all have any question, you can post question to the ICM. They will reply you all accordingly. If let's say they can accept, they strictly can underwriter will return to you the reply to you whether can or not.
Okay, I was thinking since we're in the meeting, we can ask any questions. It's okay. Thank you.
Excuse me, morning everyone. I'm Angela. Actually, I want to ask regarding medical card. Is it okay? Actually, I upgrade one customer from 900,000 a year to 6 million. But the customers never claimed before since 2017. But she's 65 lah. So I want to know, the company say the query was exceed non-medical limit, and also profile child and long medical is required lah. This one is upgrade lah. I also thinking very hard. She asked me can approve or not. So I want to ask the CFO for the reason. What is it? Query? Is it non-medical limit lah? Actually, I only propose 6 million.
Okay.
The promotion company require PF child and non-medical. But last year she took SMCC also go for this PF child, long medical, and also one more medical report from previous company. She passed after three time of going to the clinic . So I want to ask because she asked me this one can be approved or not. This one is commercial, you know. She want the new medical rider benefit. Can anybody help? Just want to know lah. Exceed non-medical limit means don't understand the meaning.
Exceed medical limit. I think Donna experienced this before, right? Donna, I saw you right in the group.
Mine is different. Mine is
Exceed medical limit, ne?
yeah, I said the MLR, but this is 60 years old and above. 60
Yeah.
years old and above going for the panel check, and then also has a existing medical card with another company. So that's why they write there exceed NML as retiree. So maybe that's the reason. But anyway, 60 years old above, they need to go for panel check anyway. So just it's okay lah. Don't care about the NML lah.
Oh, I know already lah. Must be due to the just fill in the financial paper.
No need,
So
no need,
that's
no need, no need.
limit.
No need. This is non-medical limit, not the financial limit. Non-medical limit just need to go for the checkup only.
Non-medical limit. Okay.
Oh, so just got to go to the medical examination required by the company lah. But
Yeah,
right there, reason for query is exceed
NML lah.
non-medical. Or actually just want to ask the client to go for the medical examination. PF Chow, I think is the thyroid, is it? I also can't remember. PF Chow, profile Chow.
Angela, because this person 65 years old, so she need to go for medical checkup. Because I have a client 62, she applied SMM. Recently she upgraded to SMS DAL. So the company also asked the same person to go for medical checkup because of the age.
Okay.
65, 67, 66 now. So she has to do the repeated test.
Okay. Because first time I come across the query, exceed non-medical limit, what is it? Whether they ask to reduce to 3 million or what, you know. And also I say she got inheritance from the parent, also got rental income, don't know lah. But they say within the 30% premium ratio lah. Don't know they ask about this lah. Okay, so just go for medical checkup lah. They want to make sure this person is like healthy lah. Even though last year she went through also the same kind of.
Yeah. And as long as above 60, need to go for the ME.
Oh, this is
It's stated here already.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, thank you, Sifu. And then another thing, actually I also recently approached one customer, asked her to pick up the GRE. She said, actually I very tight, but I also thinking of taking out from EPF. But I also want to know what is the extra if I take out from EPF and put in yours like this. She's still thinking. So she says she take out from EPF to invest in this one. She has a daughter who's going to be university in 2029. So, but I told her to diversify lah. Like, you know, you got extra benefit for the insurance. Then she said, yes, got like, how much? I said 103% extra lah. I mean 3.10 lah. Don't know, she not yet come back to me. Since all of you are still debating on this GRE3, so I want to go and approach her again maybe. Actually, I want to see her, but don't know how to counter back the EPF versus take out from EPF and put in your GRE3.
Anybody got any things to rebut this one? To answer for this particular one?
Okay, thank you, Colin.
Sure. Right. Thank you very much. If there's no other questions, I think EPF, I think it will be better lah for this particular as compared to GRE. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank
if there's
you,
no
thank you, Colin.
we will see you all tomorrow then. Oh no, tomorrow.
Thank you, Colin. Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Colin.